want to start here, with the current explosion of Vybz Kartel. He's all over the place, mate. He's doing shows. He's doing this. He's bringing out this one. He's bringing out that one. Yo, he needs to bring out Express Truth soon, man. Hopefully, man keeps that same energy though when he comes Europe, UK. What I mean by that is because I saw the
especially. Was he out the other day?
No. I mean when he's doing the shows though.
Properly. Oh, okay, wireless.
No, but I mean when he's doing them properly because he's with the ones he's been doing stateside. Like what was it, Brooklyn? He had 2 nights. Sold out.
Yeah. Barclays Center.
Big up Carter, yeah. The second night, it was meant to be a madness. Brought out everybody. Brought out, I know we had Spice. Big up Spice, too. Shensi, big up Blood. God, Shensi, Yazid. And a whole host of others. He brought out everyone. Everyone was like, yo, it was wicked. Yeah. Needs to keep the same energy, man. But I want to talk about that because I want to kind of talk about Drizzy at the same time, innit?
That chain thing.
Yeah.
Break that down.
I'm not going to lie. Shout out OVO, but that rubbed me the wrong way still.
What happened though?
You gave man chain like he's your girlfriend, innit? It's a bit. I've never really been into that still. Unless it's like my right hand, I ain't gonna gift the man. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna gift the man a chair. Because if you look at man's track record, was it truly done out of love, or are you just trying to jump on a moment?
Jump on a moment?
Because when my man did lock up in a high rise in prison and all them things, man, I get chain, and that's the thing. Cartel, big up yourself, but obviously you always been the king of dancehall. But you're out now. You're out. You got your freedom. You're doing your thing. You're touring, enjoying yourself. But you have to remember those, who were there when it looked like your mum was going to do 1 trillion years and never get out.
Facts.
Like, I'm talking fans, family, your circle, like the real ones, because you're gonna have a lot of new friends now who are trying to impede on your moment, and who it looks like they want to stand next to you, but secretly they want to steal some of your shine, man. So just be careful.
Facts.
The energy transfer thing, it's a real thing, bro.
Now, you know what? With my man though, it's an unpopular opinion, but you want to know the facts with Vybz Kartel. In a year, all the hype will die down. In a year, all the hype, all the Gaza Nation, all of that will die down.
Maybe
that's what will happen.
No,
man is still riding the hype
of being out
of the thing, because when people are talking to him,
yes,
I haven't really, besides the interview in Yard, which I respect him for that he gave them, man, the most in-depth interview. I know what their name is, The Fix. Big up The Fix.
Yeah, man.
That's his most in-depth interview. And I think that was a good look to give that to a hometown place first.
Have to.
But everywhere he goes, fam, it's like
what? Prison.
No, every time not that they're just talking about prison, but it's more about the nostalgic element of him. So it's
what he's done.
Like if he didn't go prison,
yes,
I don't believe he enjoys the success he's enjoying today
internationally.
Yeah, he don't. He's massive, but this is like that prison sentence. Just like it was like a booster for his career. You get what I'm saying?
No, I understand.
Yeah?
I understand. I could definitely. I'm not gonna say because I fuck with Carter heavy. No, did he? But you could definitely say it springboarded him internationally because you have to remember he couldn't travel before anyway, innit?
Yeah, he couldn't.
Remember him get locked up, him get clear now. Him there, yes or this. You know what I mean? He can travel now. So the fact that he can travel mixed with the notoriety. Yeah, we can't talk to you. The notoriety of him having the sentence, it's definitely springboarded the thing internationally. But when we're talking about people, it's not a bad mind thing, it's not a hate thing.
Never that.
Because I feel like you can clarify though. When we're talking about the hype, do you mean in terms of like everyone wants to be around him, everyone wants a picture? You mean in that
hype, yeah? Yeah, the hype, bro.
We're not talking about man's career is gonna be over, but
no, the hype would die. Meaning like there's a lot of people that it's just hyping it.
Well, Mark, that's why I sent out that message saying be careful, man. Because there's enough energy vampires who are gonna be around just for that.
Yeah, because
you're the new hotness.
That Drake thing, all Drake's doing, yeah. Let's keep it real. By putting that chain on my man, you're just jumping on his hype, putting your logo. I wouldn't even have took that chain. I wouldn't even have took that.
Nah, I probably would have took it, but I wouldn't have put it on.
I wouldn't. I mean,
personally, I'm just talking.
There's no way there's going to be no crowning moment like that because we're not doing all that. If you're giving it to me, it's an in private thing. There's no way I'm doing all of that because that was just promotion for my man.
True.
But that's what I'm saying. They'll parade him around the States, parade him around Africa, this, that, and it will die out, and that'll be it. That'll be it.
We'll see. Yeah.
You get me? Like, when I say about this dancehall thing, people don't like to hear it, but it's facts. I've been right about the whole thing from day one.
Yeah, we said it.
The whole
Afrobeats,
genre's dead.
Yeah.
The whole I said it from back then. A man didn't want to listen. Now Beanie Man, all these other men are saying it. Now man want to listen. I said it from back then.
Facts.
I said it years ago. The whole genre's dead. And part of the reason the genre's dead is because of Kartel. Because there's certain things that yard people weren't into. You get me? They weren't into certain things. Even now, I rate him as a musician, but a man could never be a martyr. Not in my world. Because you made bare decisions.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean? Bleach out face.
No, but he spoke about. I'm not making any defense. But
I'm just saying. You get me?
No. I know.
And I'm still saying he's the king.
But you have to be honest though, Mark. Could anyone in history, blood? Let's take it there. Could anyone, like any historic figure, especially an entertainer, could anyone really be a martyr? Because no one's infallible. No one's. You know what I'm trying to say? Because if you present someone as, this is the hero, this is our martyr, they're supposed to be infallible, in it.
There is.
On paper, that's what you would want.
There are people who walk this earth every now and again who will live on forever. Tupac, Elvis Presley, Bob Marley.
Pedo, convicted rapist. Go on.
I'm not saying what their personal thing is.
No, but Mark, but that's my whole point. I'm saying these. No, I'm not talking about living forever. But if we're talking about a martyr, blood, that means you die for the cause. People remember you forever.
But not in the real definition of the word.
No, I know. But I'm just trying to say but I'm saying if we're talking about someone who's you need legendary status like that. Is it just anyone who's like had a mad career? Because remember, Jacko's a legend like that. But he touched kids. You know what I'm trying to say?
No. Take away all of the allegations, all of the convictions, everything.
No, I understand.
Straight musician and larger than life characters.
No, 100%. Yeah. Mark, this isn't me going against it. I'm just presenting the.
I'll break it down.
But I'm just presenting the other side because what I'm saying is you're always gonna have that argument of people. You can't separate that. Because I said this to a man, because mans were saying to me like, Kartel's gone funny and all that now, or whatever. I've heard this and that and that. But I'm saying, can you separate the art from the artistry? Some man were like, yeah. Some man were like, no. You know what I'm trying to say? Because when you go through the line, Mark, everyone has asterisks next to them. Jacko. Wait. Yeah. Jacko.
But that's not what I'm saying, though.
No, I know. That's why I said I'm presenting the other side, bud. I'm not saying you're saying that.
I'm literally not saying anything to do with any crimes or anything.
No, listen, I don't think you're getting what I'm saying.
All right, go on, break it down. Then I'll say what I'm saying. Because I'm not
trying to put words in your mouth. I'm not saying you're saying that, I'm just talking about if people are being genuine and we're talking about, there's always going to be that argument. Because what I'm trying to say is, I agree with what you're saying in it. Because unless it's too heinous, that is, Mark. Yeah. You can separate the two, yeah? That's my personal opinion. Yeah. But I'm saying we could be like, Jacko, the greatest of all time. You're always going to have them back in the classroom. I'm a touch kid. You know what I'm trying to... But this is what I'm trying to say. So, can you ever truly, or should... No, not even can we. Should people ever truly be put up into a legendary status? Unless you're deemed to be infallible. Because we can take it beyond music, blood. Because man will be like, Martin Luther King, revolutionary, this and that. My man hit his wife. You know what I'm trying...
Now,
go to you now. I'll let you talk now. Sorry, I cut you off.
Nothing to do with that. I'm only talking about every now and again, every few decades, a character comes along who's like a global superstar. So, I'm giving examples in it. Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Michael Jackson, Elvis Presley, Michael Jordan, let's think about Prince.
Facts.
The Beatles. Every now and again, people come around like that. Now, what I'm saying to you is, if you take a Michael Jackson, forget about the allegations. Throughout his music career, there'll be people that can say, when Human Nature come out, it changed the way, at least whatever it is, Human Nature changed my life in some way. That a man did that for them. Right. Or like, when my man made Thriller, I remember that time I met my wife, or this, or when my man done Bad, A, B, or C. That's what I'm getting at. I'm getting at that. It was a very decorated career, very versatile career.
Yeah.
What I'm saying to you is, take away the prison sentence from Kartel. He's not being paraded like that. He's being paraded like this now because of the prison, because of what he's overcome, which is fine. But musically, there are very good songs that he's made. But I don't see there's not no songs there that I would put you in through a Bob Marley lens. You're definitely the king of the dancehall. Like, I always give man their dues, innit? Like,
but I agree.
But I'm saying, like, no, of course it's changed. But it hasn't really. Because stateside, it ain't changed. It has changed, but there's still man who try to be that in it, and we can discuss, fam.
Not that many though.
Not that many because it ain't cool to be that.
No.
But Kartel's a trendsetter though.
No. But this is what I'm saying, and this is where you can say that part when we're talking about how he shifted the scene because with a lot of slackness. Every time Mike, all them thing there. Now everyone's on about slackness. Dung in your truck, girl. Stop it nice, make me in your truck.
Yeah.
We weren't doing that in the early 2000s. We weren't doing that before. I remember the whole scene went like that. Then Kartel went away. Then you had the explosion of, what do you call it? Trap dancer. What do you call it?
Trap dancer.
That
well, it didn't explode, but yeah.
Well, it exploded on the island because everyone's doing that. Yeah, because we always talk about it. Let's be honest, it didn't really leave the shores. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that exploded in the scene. So like everyone was doing that. Still kind of are right now. So it's all trapping and scamming and trap the line and all this stuff and all of that. But that's how Afrobeats came in because people didn't capitalize, man. They didn't capitalize on the eyes. Because even with Kartel being locked up, there was still eyes on Jamaica, especially, the first
3 years, Facts. Someone could have took it up.
No one capitalized on the eyes that were on the seat, on the country/scene. No one capitalized on it. I know he was still dropping, but no one capitalized on his physical absence. It was all, everyone just doing the one trick pony. Maybe my man will come out, he'll run the summer, then him gone. He'll come out, he might run a couple months, then him gone. Fam, what happened to man like Alkaline and that, fam? They said he was the next up, blood.
Because man were trying to be someone else. Can't be next up being someone else.
Is it because they were all trying to be Kartel clones?
Yeah, that's why it died.
So what do you think? What do you think the direct? But you know what it is? Let me not even ask you that question. It's a rock and a hard place, because let's be honest. Let's say a man would have come to you and tried to come with some conscientious. I can't talk to conscious music. He probably wouldn't have got off the ground. You know what I mean? A lot of the time when people are new to things, Mark.
I'm not even talking conscious, That's where this debate goes left.
No. I'm just talking. I know you're not. I'm talking about conscious, bro.
Oh, okay.
I'm not putting it on you, bro.
Okay. Because people always say that, innit?
No.
I'm saying to sing like no woman, no cry or something. Big tune.
No, but even when I spoke, but obviously I'm gonna use I'm using a modern interpretation of the word though. So when I say that, I don't necessarily mean all of that. Okay. So I don't necessarily mean. When I say, I mean like conscious in terms of like something with substance. Something that makes sense. So whenever I talk about chop the line and when we call America, I say, hello, Miss Johnson, you've won $10,000 and none of that rubbish. I'm talking about something with actual substance. People are scared to be different, Mark. If everyone you look out the window, see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in front here, yeah? They've all bust, or no. They've all bust or them gone through with the one little chop the line tune or whatever. Oh, man, made a quick, and you're 11th in line. Are you going to be brave enough to step out the queue and say, nah, I'm going to go this way, You know what I'm trying to say? When people see something working for everyone else, they want to replicate the formula.
Yeah, that's what happened. Facts. Hit the nail on the head. That's what happened.
And then while everyone was doing that and chasing the next one and chasing the one hit and all of this rubbish, Afrobeats come true with pure happy and doing all that and doing all their dancing.
You know what? I'm so... Listen.
Wow.
You know what I was watching the other day?
Go on.
Soul playing.
Classic.
All right, you remember there's a part when Godfrey's on the plane and Snoop goes, yo, put something in. And he put some African music in.
Yeah.
Hey, I have the perfect music for this. Yes, I have it right here.
Hey man, hold on, man. Hold the fuck on.
Like an elephant.
Nah, man, you gotta turn that bullshit up, man. You can't be riding to that bullshit, man.
You don't insult my music.
We ride to some gangster shit. Pop that in, man. Captain don't want to hear that Zimbabwe, wah shit. Get that shit out of here. Whatever, get it the fuck out of here. I'm the captain of this motherfucking ship.
That's how man used to think. That's how them FBA man and that used to look at them, man. Until their thing boss.
Till it boss. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right. Like, go back to that scene and get the link for that. Put that in the bio, fam. Because look, that's how man think when he's like, I'll put this in. And then he's like, oh, well. You remember that? You remember that scene?
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to show you is that's what man's thought of the thing back then. What happened with dancehall was this, Steven. Let me break this thing down to you. So Kartel started saying things like, yo, girls go down on me, this, that. Whereas Jamaica was known as like even like Lady Soul made Under the Sycamore Tree. Remember that song?
Facts, bro.
Now, you know what that was about?
Yeah, girl. Man asking her to perform, act, and all
she's saying, yo, I told him I'm not on that. We know times have changed.
On that, see, come on, tree. Yeah.
Now, Kartel normalized it.
Mm.
So when all them other brothers, Tommy Lee, Sparta, Gage, what's my man, Alkaline, what the fans are going to say is, family,
We want more of that.
why I need to listen to you doing that when the main man who does it still making music? You get what I'm saying? So why I need to listen to that when to you trying to be my man, when my man still doing his thing? That's what happened. And then when people were saying, yo, what's come out of yard? So when back in the day when I was in Hatman and that,
Yeah.
you had like 3 different kind of people. You had the bashment no, I don't want to group them together. You had 4 kind of people. You'd have people who'd come in and say, yo, give me the latest dancehall mixtape. Give me the latest thing. Dancehall fans would come in and say that. You'd have hip-hop guys that would come out, give me the latest hip-hop thing depending on what you was on. R&B, give me the latest R&B. Lovers or Revive, whatever you want to call it. Yo, give me the latest one of that. What started to happen is, at one point, when you used to say, give me the latest dancehall, you'd throw it in and you're jiving and you're hearing vibes, nice, happy vibes to where you could close your eyes and damn near feel the sea breeze. Yard was selling them vibes, fam. Globally. When I was in Thailand, I've said it before, I put the clip up. Mans are playing Jamaican music.
Facts.
Pictures of not only Bob Marley, but the flag. Pictures of man with locks. Black man with locks, fam.
Oh.
That probably would take you 1,000,000 years to get there. Obviously, I'm being funny. But the vibes, they're selling the vibes.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened is, that kind of man who's in the hill in Thailand, when we got there, he spoke so passionately about Jamaica and he was so happy that authentic Jamaicans had visited his place.
Thai man.
Thai brother, fam.
Okay.
And he was like, yo, man, he was so gassed that not only black people, but real 100%. He couldn't believe it. Now, them kind of brothers, they're looking for vibes, fam. What don't these yard men understand? What don't these diaspora understand? They're looking for vibes, not cartel, real vibes. They want to put it in and they want to feel the sea breeze and they want to see the trees swinging and even blaze up a thing, whatever. But eventually, when you give a time and that kind of, yo, skin out your legs, girl. Whoa.
Mash it up.
Even a time man,
burn up.
you know the effort that goes on in Thailand, innit? And
Yeah.
even them, nah, but I can't listen to
No, this music too much for ears. I don't want slack.
that. That's Chinese, but yeah.
Whatever, bro.
That's Chinese.
My bad. I can't. Fam, you know what? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Because you know why I did that though? Not no racist thing.
Of
Fam,
course not.
you know, I don't even know the Thai. I don't know the Thai accent, you know, actually.
Sawadika.
No, but I mean, like, when they speak
I don't care
English.
if you from.
No, when they
Oh, the
speak in
accent.
English.
Oh,
yeah,
okay, I don't even know.
The accent.
It may be similar to, could be around, I don't even know. I don't want to say the wrong thing. So I just
A bit
teach
like-
man Thai.
yeah.
Sawadika means hello in Thai. But okay. So what happens is, Stephen, what happened was,
Ni hao.
them people can't listen to that no more.
No.
You know, when my man in Friday said, I can't get jiggy with this. They can't listen to it. So what happened is they said, I can't put it down. I can't listen to that. Then what happened while that was going on? There you go. That's what, and that's it. That's all she wrote, fam. So you can parade man around. It's a little bit too late, but big him up though, same way. It's a little too late, fam. I'm gonna keep it 1,000.
But this is what I'm saying, Mark. And again, are people gonna capitalize with the eyes? I know Kartel's everywhere, but he's like the musical representation of Jamaica right now. Are people gonna capitalize with the eyes being back on the scene? No, they're not, blood.
And I don't think they can either.
You could try, man,
You could try, but
and you should try.
I think man only care about him, you know.
No, I understand that, but
Yeah, for now.
what the problem will be, Mark, is man's will be like, let him have his moment and I'll try. Then no one's gonna care.
Yeah, no, that you see, we're both saying the same thing, you know.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
No, Mark, listen, I'm presenting the other side, but I'm not disagreeing with you.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You gotta
'cause what you're saying-
you gotta keep things balanced, because I know there's gonna be a man's home saying, That's why I brought up that argument, because I know
Yeah.
there's going to be cats at home saying, no, but Jacko touch kid. No, I'll kill it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because some people literally cannot separate the artist and the personal. Do you know what I mean? Some people just can't. Some people just can't, Mark. So you're always going to have that debate. You're always going to have that debate.
So what I'm saying is the spotlights, it's hot right now.
Yeah, facts.
Because remember, you can post up a man. At one point, this is how it happened, Stephen. So when my man first come out of prison, yeah, he might do an interview now. Yes. Million views in a day. 1.5, 2 days. Now, that's starting to slow down a bit, is what I'm getting at.
Do you want to see what's the Breakfast Club one on now?
It's about 500, just over 500. That would have been on an M if they got him 3 months ago. You see where I'm coming from?
I've time of recording is on 5:34.
Yeah, so what I'm trying to get at...
4 days ago.
What I'm trying to get at is that people are starting to... He's going on every platform.
It's like what we said, though.
Platform.
It's like what we said when he first initially got released. Overexposure.
That's what's happening now. So eventually...
It should have been the fix. Maybe you see him post up with a fan, maybe setting on his personal gram and shows. That's it.
You know the maddest thing? I think, because now they said he's living in Florida now as well. So he's left yard.
Okay.
He's living in Florida. But for me, I'm not saying like dance all as man know it. Mm-hmm. It's finished. It doesn't matter if Kartel's out. It doesn't matter. I'm just telling man the truth. It's over, fam.
Facts.
It's over. You get what I mean? It doesn't matter what man want to say, what debate people want to have. It's over, innit? And a man, what I'm saying is like with a Drake now, is that you kind of got sussed out already. You rode every wave. You rode the UK wave. You rode the Houston wave, the Atlanta wave, the Chicago wave, the Yard wave.
I think other Canadian artists as well.
Yeah, just rides bare waves. So all that Kartel thing is slap my chain on my man. My man's being seen everywhere. Slap my chain on him. You know what I mean? Let's get some of this promo too. That's like man slapping a McDonald's chain on him. You get what I mean? That's like McDonald's saying, that's like them putting a McDonald's chain on him. It makes no difference, does it?
Yes, people. Don't forget, hit the like button, share, subscribe. Superman 91 Dynamic Duo. We out, man.